Welcome to Miss.sheeena's world. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Story time on how I thought I was going on a fancy date to be asked to be in a relationship, but I ended up babysitting his child. So I was dating a guy named Josh. I don't believe in holding back names because who cares? Nobody fucking cares. I don't have friends. You can't trace them, whatever. So he's affirming me hard in the beginning, hard and fast. Affirmations are coming in the way I need verbal affirmations to come in. I mean, I really like you. I think this can go somewhere. I really see a future, all the things. So there really wasn't any red flags. I felt he was a little forgetful. That's how I chalked it up to be, is he would forget like stupid shit, but not enough for like a red flag, but definitely a yellow one to where it's like, is this guy just like so busy and important at work that he just forgets things? You know, it never came to my head that maybe, okay, whatever. So I'm preparing for this date. It had winded up to that time where you think this could be, right? If I'm real lucky, this could be the moment where he asks me to be his girlfriend, because he asked me out to a nice dinner. And I'm like, okay, it's around that time, right? And so I hit Forever 21, get myself a little black dress. I hit DSW, get a pair of some strappy shoes. I'm ready to go, okay? Hair silk pressed, I'm ready to go. He has mentioned that he asked me, are you going to like drink or have a cocktail during this event? Which I thought, like during the dinner, which I thought was weird because I back then, of course, like now I'll have a drink at dinner and stuff, but back then I really didn't fuck with alcohol. And so I was like, no, like I'm not going to really drink. He's like, cool. Do you mind coming over here and meeting and like you drive, because I do want to have a cocktail. And that never bothers me because in like my 20s, was I in my 20s or 30s? I think late 20s. Like that's normal. Everybody has a drink. So whatever. I'm like, sure, I'll come pick you up. So I go to his house that night, ready to go, right? Open the door. He appears to be ready as well. Like he has a nicer than usual outfit on. Like he was ready to go. He smelled like cologne. You could smell a little waft of it. I was so excited. So when I opened the door, his kid was there, like his little doodle bug. And that's fine because I figured either maybe his mom was there or his sister was going to come over or whatever. So I come in and he's kind of like doing last minute stuff. And he's like, oh man. He's like, I really need to run to Walgreens. Like, I just need to get one thing. I can't remember what it was. I thought it was toothpaste, but I could be, it's been a lot of years, but he had to run and get something. He's like, in the Walgreens in relation to where his house was literally like, if you walked out of his street and like looked left, you could see it. That's how close it was. And he's like, do you mind just sitting here with said child until I get back? And I'm thinking like, whatever. I'm like, yeah, no problem. Because I want to be like, flexible and like, of course. By the way, I'm a mom at that point too. So it's not like it was a huge deal to occupy a toddler. So he leaves. 15-minute pass. Very normal. Okay, now 20 minutes. So now I'm thinking, well, shoot, what's going on? 30 minutes, 40 minutes. It gets to an hour long. And that's where I'm thinking, something ain't right. Well, regardless of the fact that it's been an hour, I'm looking at a toddler who appears to be hungry. It's time. He's running to the cabinets. I keep giving him little like fish crackers and snacks and stuff, but he's ready for like a full dinner, like a meal. So at that point in time, I decided, well, fuck, I might as well cook him dinner. So I made some macaroni and cheese and some little chicken stars. I set him up at the table. Now the strappy heels are off. Now I am babysitting at this point, right? I'm calling the dude. I'm calling him. Back then, cell phones were different. Like if somebody's phone was off, it didn't really say anything. It just kind of like went to nothing. And that's what it was doing at that point. I think when I first started calling, it would just ring and ring. But at this point, it just like goes to nothing, like his phone had died. So now I'm thinking he's either dead, like what's going on? So the kid's done. And then, he's all messy from eating. So I'm like, well, shit, I might as well get him cleaned up. So now we're getting into 2-3 hours. He's gone. So I'm cleaning him up. And I'm like, well, at this point, I might as well read him a story and get him to bed. Right? So now I'm in this kid's bedroom. By the way, this is the first time I've been alone with this child. And I'm reading him a story and I'm getting him to bed. 3 and a half hours. This mofo walks through the door, casual as can be. And I'm like, hey, like, your kid's asleep. Where the fuck were you? I thought we were going out to eat. Like, what's happening? You left just to go to Walgreens. He's like, Walgreens? No, like, I told you that I was gonna go. I'll be back. Like, I'll be back in a while. Like, I was wondering why you're dressed up. And like, he like totally starts trying to Jedi mind trick me and gaslight me into believing that the arrangement was that I was coming over to watch his child. He's like, I'm not sure what you thought this was. But like, even saying it, like, I can't believe I fell for it. Because by the way, after this, I'm not going to talk about what happened after this because that's so humiliating. But the point is that he tried to convince me and kind of did that, like, I misinterpreted what was going to be a date for like me hanging out with this kid. But I remember him saying, I'm going to go run to Walgreens. I'll be back.